You know, when people say there aren't any original films anymore, what they really mean to say is that they're not bothered to look for them. But sometimes you'll get a film that transcends public indifference and becomes part of the zeitgeist. In 2022, that was... There's a moment in Everything Everywhere All at Once where I bursted into tears, and unlike other movies, there was no build-up, it just happened. And that's when Wayman said,
如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开心一点。
And I've been trying to figure out why this moment felt so raw, even though less than an hour ago I was pretty annoyed by this character. And I think it's because this film externalizes a feeling, giving words to something inside you that normally often exists unclear. The way it makes meaning from regret. Evelyn lives a regretful and stressful life. She runs a struggling laundromat with her husband, Wayman, who's so childlike and apologetic that he's kinda useless.
Hey, maybe 你也可以去世界。
Especially as the IRS is auditing them. A divorce is also coming, her father has arrived, and of course in Asian culture, saving face among parents is essential.
他是我的
好朋友，老友嚟㗎。
Her daughter Joy is also trying to get her to accept her girlfriends, but then Wayman from a parallel universe gets her to help fight an evil version of their daughter. It's from this technology she discovers other lives where she flourished. From becoming a kung fu master, a movie star, a top chef, all that could have happened because she just simply didn't leave with Wayman.
当年我应该听我爸说的话，我要跟你走。
And also separated, he also became successful. Actions produce greater regret in the short term. Inactions generate more regret in the long term. That was a quote from Galovich and Medovic's research, and it summarizes what's drowning Evelyn. Her position of feeling like she picked the wrong life because all of this potential inside her was locked away and faded away by a life of lonely, unstimulated, passive mundanity, where everyone is bothersome and useless.
You are getting fat.
So how does one respond to regret? The pain of regret can be offset or at least diminished by finding silver linings usually. Like if you're in a bad marriage because you either passed on a better opportunity or you just don't like your partner. You can reduce the dissonance by recognizing, perhaps, the children you gained from it. That was a paraphrase, by the way. But Evelyn's daughter is precisely the problem. In another universe, Evelyn pushed Joy to jump across universes so much that her mind is splintered. As a result, she created the everything bagel to destroy the multiverse.
If nothing matters, then all the pain and guilt you feel for making nothing of your life goes away.
Joy doesn't want to destroy everything, just herself. They are, largely to an extent, one and the same. So the silver lining has to start with someone else. The thing about finding silver linings is that it's more applicable with regrettable actions than regrettable inactions, because we learn more from new things than sticking to old patterns. You can't say I learned so much when you didn't do anything. That was another quote, Leo. Put the text here and let people pause if they want to read it. The regrettable action our Evelyn did from all the others is that she chose to leave with Wayman. But it's also from him that she learns. In every universe, Wayman is the light in the darkness, all by just being himself.
他找到一位善良。
In one life with great dignity, he rejects superstar Evelyn. He gets her a second chance with the IRS in another lifetime. And during all the great despair, he calls for kindness and hope. His innocence and childishness is the silver lining.
我总是看到事情好的一面。Evelyn, you have to see Rick Dash. Look, he knows all of the moves. 我是因为我天真。It's too late to win. Don't say that. 有些必要，有需要。I don't know. I just talked to her. 这也就是我的生存之道。
A continuity of behavior and perspective that's always been there, that makes our Evelyn, despite the lack of insanely successful career, the most special Evelyn. And it's from that she learns to defeat everyone not through violence but through using her knowledge with the same childlike hope Wayman gave her, to find out what's hurting everyone.
Thank you.
And giving them happiness and finally embracing her daughter.
我唔會好似你咁對個女，你點可以嘅？當然你點可以咁容易放棄我嘅？
What Everything Everywhere All at Once does so well is carefully build a message without you knowing. So when it knocks everything down, an unspoken answer is released, where even if your life could have been better, it doesn't mean the one you're living in is bad. In fact, it's the best possible one there is.